This is probably one of the highest ranking matches on Warthrogs you can find right now. I'm currently rank 1 globally and I'm fighting another top 5 champion. I will give you a full analysis of the match, including some of the tactics that I use, and the moment that decides the whole game. Hi everybody, I'm Trace and this is a match against Gunther, Germany. Right at the start I always try to open at 3 different fronts. Somewhere in the north, somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the south. Just to make my opponent focus on multiple fronts at the same time and distract him as much as possible. It does come at a cost though, because in the early game I will have a troop disadvantage. And if I don't stop attacking early enough, this will actually steamroll and you might lose the game. So this is a risk. But I think it's very important to keep your enemy engaged and his concentration split between 3 different fronts. What you can also see is that I don't instantly pull back my full morale, full health troops back to the cities, but instead I attack first and then pull them back to the cities, because then you can utilize the double reinforcement bonuses. On this map, the south is the most important front. As you can see, he has a lot more heavy troops than I do. He's like 6 and I have 3. And he decides to attack there heavily. So I need to react to it. I need to put more troops in there. The benefit for me is I have 3 cities really close by. So that helps me to reinforce my troops faster and circle in and out easier, because he has to go over the bridges. I do end up reacting with quite a lot of my light troops, and that is a very critical decision that I've made. Though, because he is attacking with heavy troops against my light troops, I am losing a lot more, I'm getting a lot more casualties than he is in the beginning game. So right now, in the south, you can see the effects happening of me constantly rotating in fresh troops to attack his heavy troops. For the full 2 minutes, his heavy troops have been engaged, and 3 of which are already yellow, they're damaged. And the other 3, because they don't build up any morale, don't really do any damage to me. So I realize I should send in even more light troops to make sure I amplify the outcome and do more damage to his heavy infantry. We're both focusing fully on the southern flank, and a couple of things happen at the same time right now. He just pulled back 2 of his heavy troops, which are heavily damaged and will be out of the match for a long time. His heavy troops on the front line are very damaged. They're yellow, I can see them cracked. And also I noticed that he's rotating light troops out of his city to the front line. And right at this moment he decides to retreat all his heavy troops back to the other side of the river. And this opens up a tremendous opportunity. I know his city is under-defended. I know there's nobody on the embankment of the river, because I can see it now. So I decide to prepare for a crossing. Know that most players view the rivers as an impenetrable wall. But this river is actually a very narrow crossing, so it doesn't really give me that much movement debuff. And I can actually manage to cross it really quickly. So right now you can see me preparing to cross the river as fast as I can to take his city. And this is the moment that's most important in the match. I decide here to cross the river as fast as I can and surround his city before he can react. This really is a high risk, high reward move. If I manage to capture his city, I will get more funds, he will get less funds, and I'll have a very clear focus point for the rest of the match. And the longer it takes for him to recapture the city, the better it is for me. And if I do not end up capturing the city, I'll have 5 troops isolated behind the river that I'll need to retreat, resulting in a lot of casualties. I'm lucky he's slow to react here, because even though I fumbled a micro, I'm able to surround the city, resulting in its capture. And see how heavy he has to react to recapture the city. All of his front line is going to collapse on the city, and I need to make the room he has as little as possible to ensure he cannot surround the city himself again. So that's why we both pull all of our troops back to the city. And what I end up trying to do is actually encircling a couple of his troops, but I should have held the front right here, but instead I decided to charge in to try and cut him off, but I didn't commit enough units, and now I get cut off myself. What was really important is attacking this damaged troop, because I need to connect my mainland to the city, otherwise I cannot rotate any troops in, and that will definitely be the end of me. I need to divert his attention, making sure he cannot directly attack the city constantly. That's why I keep pushing the embarkment. Making sure he's wasting his high morale troops on my high morale troops and not on the front lane. Because if I lose casualties there, I just lose the troops completely. I cannot pull back from the city. Really important. He misses the micro on the heavies, so I managed to attack him a bit. That's important. And I keep circling in new troops. Because I have an extra city, I pull, even if they're still a little bit wounded, I pull my high morale troops through to the front line to create light troops as fast as possible, because the whole front line is engaged right now, and in that case it's always best to just keep building units as fast as you can, and especially because I have the extra income from the extra city, I can afford a lot more than he can. I can rebuild those troops a lot faster. Of course, I didn't know that his north cities are completely unprotected, otherwise I would have engaged it. I can't see that. So he's taking a gamble there, but I don't dare actually looking over to that. And this absolutely the turning point. Now I'm 10k casualties in front of him, and it's climbing, right? So I know I have this. I have full morale troops on the cities at the 8-minute mark. I have a couple of units in reserve. Everything is fine. We're just cruising right now. You can actually see me utilizing the extra troops I have in reserve, not commit them on the front line to enclose on the city. Always do this very carefully. Make sure you keep your troops connected and you can't get encircled, because then you still are able to lose the match. And at this moment he realizes he needs to defend the other city, has to give up the city, but that actually means he's lost. He's 60k casualties behind. I have almost 90k more troops, and that's when he taps out. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something. Please let me know if you have any recommendations that I should do differently. This is the first time I'm making a video like this, so I really want to learn from you guys what I should do better. Also tell me if you don't want me to make any videos again, or take some English lessons, how I should do my hair, what beer flavors you like, investment opportunities. Leave a comment, I'll read them. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.